Today I'm going to be giving my 2024 and 2025 NFL season predictions, and you won't believe who I picked as MVP. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. Alright. So, starting off with the NFC North, where we have the Packers, Bears, Lions, and Vikings. In fourth place, I've got the Lions. I mean, I just don't see them being that good this year. I just don't think so. Like, when you consider Jared Goff, like, usually he when you saw him through the Rams, that was pretty much like when he took him to the Super Bowl, that was basically like in his prime of his career, Jared Goff. After that, he got traded to the Lions, and now Matthew Stafford, even though his prime is pretty much over, he's still continuing pretty good for the Rams. You see Jared Goff in the Lions, his prime is over. It's not looking good. So, I don't know. I feel like quarterback-wise, they're going to be at fourth. Their defense is pretty good, but I just don't think it's going to be enough. So, in third place for the NFC North, I've got the Chicago Bears. And here's my reason why. I just don't know, because even though you do have that number one pick, Caleb Williams, at the quarterback position, you do have that good wideout from Washington, but I don't know. I feel like sometimes, when you saw his recent college career highlights, or just, I wouldn't even call them highlights, I would just say stats, that's what I meant to say. When you saw his last season's highlights for USC, they're just bad. They're not that good. They're not Heisman caliber stats that you saw the year before that Caleb Williams, and now we're in this Caleb Williams, and it's not, I don't know. I feel like they kind of overhyped him up, so that's why we've got third at the Bears. Now in second place, I've got the Packers. I feel like they had a good roster. When you see how they took down, they go to the second round, and they almost go to the NFC Championship, so close. But those Niners, man, those 49ers, they're just too good to be beat. But I forget who they beat. I'll put the final score who they beat. But I felt like after that, Jordan Love is still young. He's got a lot of experience. Not a lot, but he has some experience, and I think that will be good enough to give their team a second place finish. And I think the Packers are actually doing pretty good. That means in first we've got the Vikings. Now, J.J. McCarthy, coming off a national championship, that guy, I just don't see how they could lose with him. I think they do still have Joshua Dobbs as a backup, I think. But, I don't know, though, because, what if they do lose him? He is still very young, and will they make him start? They probably will make him start, but I think one of the keys is probably going to be Justin Jefferson, okay? Mr. Gritty. They just paid him a bunch of money for the next, 5 years or something? 3 years? So, the purple curtain, I think they're called. I don't know what they're called. Oh, that's the steel curtain. That's the steel. Anyway, I think they're going to be good. I think they're going to be good enough to win the NFC North. Now going on to the South. In fourth place, I think we're going to have to go with the Falcons. And I don't know. I just don't think two quarterbacks, they're probably going to be fighting for a position all year. I just don't see them being that good this year. That's all I really am going to say about them. Third place is the NFC South is just kind of that Give me the New Orleans Saints in third place. I just don't see them being that. Derek Carr kind of had a mid-season last year. I haven't seen anything pretty big for them from the offseason, so I'm putting Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints in third place. Now in second place, I'm going to go with the Carolina Panthers. I think they're going to have a breakout season this year. I think they're going to do a lot better than they did last season. I think Bryce Young, I think he's going to have a better year this year than he did his rookie season. For him as a rookie, it was okay, but to have that kind of record last year, I think they can have a bounce back season. I believe in underdogs. So I'm putting them at second. And that means in first place, we've got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with my guy, Baker Mayfield, the former Cleveland Brown. All we had to do was let him get better from his injury. And now he led the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to a almost playoff win, but they were very close. And now with all that money that you just paid him to re-sign him to the Buccaneers roster, he's going to be very, very good. Better you than us, Baker. If only we still have you, because we have stupid dish. Okay, we're moving on. NFC East. I think in the bottom ranking, we're actually going to go with the Giants. I haven't seen anything good from the Giants lately, and they haven't done anything big in the offseason either. I've got them in 4th place for the NFC East. I don't see them being very good this year. In third, I got to go the Commanders. Jenny McDaniels, I would not be surprised if the Cowboys don't have a good year and Dak doesn't end up being that guy that they need him to be. I could see the Commanders taking 2nd place in the NFC East. I would not be surprised if that does happen. Again, for now, I'm gonna put them at 3rd. Now all right. Now in 2nd place, we do have the Cowboys, but like I said before, they could be in 3rd because this is kind of like, and also Dak Prescott. I think this is the last year on his contract, so this is either perform or you're done. Like it's kind of a win now situation. And then, man, how about them Eagles? Fly, birds fly, am I right? They're going to have a good year. They're probably going to go back to the Super Bowl, let's be honest. All right. NFC West. If I'm only being honest, I got to put the Cardinals in 4th. And I'm sorry, Marvin Harrison. I know I'm a Buckeye. I know. I'm a big Buckeye. I love you, Marvin Harrison. I love you. I really do. But I just really don't know if you're going to be good enough to do it. I just don't know. And it's not you. It's the other players on the Cardinals that aren't really going to be good enough. And I'm really being honest. And I'm sorry, Marvin Harrison, if you're watching this. But I've got to put you and the Cardinals down in 4th. Especially considering the year they had last year. And, of course, the Browns did. But, we kicked them up. But, I just don't know. They're in 4th. Now I'm 3rd. In 3rd place, the Seahawks. I know they're supposed to be the 12th man, but that stadium, those fans haven't been too loud lately ever since Russell Wilson left the team. And Geno Smith is a mediocre quarterback. DK Metcalf, DK Metcalf and a lot of their roster is good, but they're kind of just mediocre. They're just a 3rd place team because of the next team, the Los Angeles Rams, baby. I've got Matthew Stafford and Puka Nacua, Cooper Kupp. I think a lot of those guys, they have a great football team. They're gonna go in 2nd, and they're probably gonna make the playoffs once again. If I'm really being honest, they're probably gonna go to the playoffs again. Now, 1st place, and for the last team in the NFC, we've got the 49ers. 1st place, we have the 49ers. They might go back to the Super Bowl. All right. So actually, after we do all the teams, I know I've already told you this. We'll do the AFC, NFC Championship games, and then we'll do the Super Bowl and MVP, all that other stuff coming up. All right, so that's it for the NFC. That caps it off. Now it's time to go to my favorite conference, the AFC. Let's go. All right. I feel like we should start off with the North, but that's my team's division. So we'll start with the South. And work our way up. All right. So, 4th place in the NFC, the AFC South Division, I've got the Tennessee Titans. I don't see them being that good at all this year. I really don't. They just lost Derrick Henry, okay? I don't think they can do it much anymore. I think it's starting to decline for them. So they're in 4th place. 3rd place is the Indianapolis Colts. Yeah, I know I know Anthony Richardson could prevail this year, but Gardner Minshew, they should have kept him. He's a Raider now. That was a bad decision. Please consider bringing him back, please. It was fun to watch when we played him. All right, second place. The Jacksonville Jaguars. I know they have the second biggest paid quarterback in all of NFL, Trevor Lawrence. That guy is overrated. Can we just all agree? Like, he's not that guy. He's not really that guy, though. I'm sorry. He's not. Calvin Ridley just left too. That doesn't make them very good anymore, does it? They're in second now. And in first place. Without a doubt, in first place in the AFC South, we've got the Strouds, baby. CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans. Oh my goodness. All right, let's just take a moment to pack everything in. CJ Stroud. You've got Cade Stover, the tight end that just got drafted. I know I'm a big homer. I know you can call me the biggest homer I ever was, because I am the biggest homer there ever was. CJ Stroud. Cade Stover. I also like the Bills. Well, not much anymore. Ever since Stephon Diggs is now a Texan. Stephon Diggs is a Texan. Sorry, did I say Texan? Yeah, Texan. He's Texan. All right, he's Texan. What was the other guy? There was a running back that I wanted to mention. Whoever that running back is, I'll put him in the. I'll tell you guys right in the thing. All right, that's the AFC South. It's not really that stacked. Besides the Strouds, they own the place. They own the South. Let's be honest. All right, we're gonna go AFC West, and you know what? I don't really know much of the AFC West other than those Chiefs, so let's just rack them from. Maybe we're just gonna rack them up. Fourth place Raiders. Third place Broncos. Second place Chargers. First place Chiefs. I mean, the Chargers could be good. Think about it. Russell Wilson left the Broncos, so they're moving down. They're not going to be that team anymore. The Chargers could still be good. I mean, but Justin Herbert has to have a good year as a quarterback. And the Raiders are, well, they're the Raiders. They're not really that. They've never really been a team ever since John Madden left. Anyway, now, first place. Let's just talk all about the Chiefs, all right? Coming off their... Sorry, they've won so many Super Bowls, it's hard to keep track. I believe 3, they've been to 4. They're coming off their 3rd Super Bowl win, and they've been to 4. It's the start of a dynasty. Literally, it's the start of the dynasty is what Patrick Mahomes is telling us. Andy Reid is probably the happiest old mustache guy in the world. And you've got Travis Kelce, and now he's got it seriously dating his girlfriend Taylor Swift. Everyone it would be a great day to be a Chiefs fan and a Taylor Swift fan, okay? If you like the Chiefs or Taylor Swift, you're probably happy. You're probably having the time of your life right now, literally. All right, that's all I have to say about the Chiefs. I could go so much further, but no, we just gotta beat them, okay? We have to have a Super Bowl where the Chiefs are not there this year, okay? Sorry, I'm forward. Okay, so, on to the East, where we have, in 4th place, I think I'm going to have to go with the Jets. Aaron Rodgers is an old guy. He's not that guy anymore, okay? Like I said, when a franchise QB goes from his franchise team and jumps to some other team, it doesn't go well. It really doesn't. And so far, 4 snaps into the season, we've already seen that from Rodgers. So that's 4th place finish. In 3rd, give me the Patriots. They're not going to be that good this year. They're really not. I can't see them. Drake May, I mean, I didn't watch much of his college career, but he seems okay. But other than that, the Patriots just stink, okay? Belichick is old. And he's done, okay? They're going to have a new coach. That's not good, all right? It's over. It's over, Patriots. The Bill Belichick reign of terror is over. So in second place, that leaves us with the Bills. Josh Allen isn't going to have any good receivers anymore. Gabe Davis left to be a Jaguar, I think. Yeah, I think he left to be a Jaguar. And that leaves us with the Miami Dolphins. Oh my goodness, guys. They are stacked in wide receivers. Hill, Waddle, and now we have Odell Beckham, who is literally probably the oldest wide receiver out there now. Maybe. Almost, I think. His prime is over as well. He's not going to bring much to the table. He didn't bring anything to the table with the Browns, then left to be with the Rams, and then they won the freaking Super Bowl, and they beat our division rivals, the Bengals, and I bought a t-shirt, and because I liked the Bengals then, and now I hate them again, and now I'm just a big jump around guy. That's why I just love the Browns.
Life's not fair, is it, my little friend? While some are born to feast, others spend their lives in the dark, begging for scraps.
This is it. Might have been a little bit too much. I think I shook the camera, but boom! The AFC North. My team's division. I feel like it would be too homer of me to pick the Browns to be in first. But it wouldn't be homer enough if I didn't put the Steelers in fourth place. They are going to have the worst season ever. We're going to beat them twice this year at home and in Pittsburgh. I can guarantee you guys. You guys can all call me crazy and idiot. Whatever else you want to say about the Steelers. 2 quarterbacks is too much, okay? They're going to be fighting for a position all year, just like Cousins and Penix are for the Falcons. It's the same thing. You can't have 2 star quarterbacks because then they're both going to be fighting for a position. And they're just not that team. They're not that team. Third place is the Bengals, baby. Joe Burrow, is Joe Burrow. He was injured near the end of the season, I think. Near the end of the season. He's not the best. He's really... I mean, he is the most paid quarterback. I think that's ridiculous. It should definitely be Patrick Mahomes. But, of course, it's still Joe Burrow for whatever the reason. I don't think it's the right to put them. And now, in second... I gotta go the Ravens. Yeah, I know. They just got Derrick Henry. It's just going to be another guy for Myles Garrett to take out and our defense to take down. And watch him trample all over us in the running game. But still, we do get their old backup quarterback. And we do get Jameis Winston, the old guy. Yet another old guy. I miss Flacco! I miss Flacco. I really do. I want him back. But this leads us to the Browns. We need Flacco back. But we do get Jerry Jeudy. We have applied Jerry Jeudy to the roster, and I am so pumped. We've got such a good wideout receiver combo, or whatever you want to call it, trio. We've got a lot of good wideouts. I think that is what we're going to need. Now, all we need is a good quarterback. We're going to dump Deshaun Watson, forget about that son of a gun, because he is awful. I don't want him on my team. Let Jameis Winston be the starting quarterback. I don't care anymore. I hate Watson. Bring back Flacco. Get the old guy off of his couch. Okay, get the old guy off the couch and get him to slinging the ball to Amari Cooper. Nothing better. Now, we're going to do a few more things. We're going to do title games, conference titles, Super Bowl, and then we're going to do MVP. I think for this year's MVP, I forget who won it last year. I think for QB MVP, give me Tua Tagovailoa. You might think, whoa, 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 where does this come out? This came out of right field. What happened? What are you doing? Yes. If he throws dimes if he can throw at least 1 or 2 touchdown passes to at least every receiver every game, he could be the MVP, or at least just to Hill, Waddle, and OBJ, and leads them to the good playoff run. He should be the MVP, if I'm only being honest. Now, in the NFC, it's going to be the Eagles and the 49ers in the NFC Championship game. That was pretty easy for me to name because those are just the 2 teams that are big right now. I think it's going to be one of those 2 teams. In the Super Bowl from the NFC, it's going to be the Philadelphia Eagles taking out the 49ers 31-24. Now in the AFC, however, it's a kind of a harder story to write, but I think in the AFC Championship game, we are going to have the Houston Texans taking on the Baltimore Ravens. We're not good enough. I'm sorry. The Browns are just not good enough to go to the AFC Championship. And going to the Super Bowl is going to be the Houston Texans. I know, you guys are already calling me a homer because you know what decision I'm going to make next. The Houston Texans are going to win the Super Bowl this year. That's my prediction, okay? Houston Texans going to the Super Bowl. CJ Stroud, in his 2nd season only, is going to win the Super Bowl this year for the Houston Texans. Final score is going to be 27-21. Texans win the game. They're going to win the entire Super Bowl for 2025, technically. Anyway, and that's it. Super Bowl MVP, without a doubt, CJ Stroud. Give him the Super Bowl MVP trophy. And that's it. That's my prediction. Call me an idiot all you want. Sue me. But please don't sue me. Seriously. That's my predictions. Alright. Thank you guys for watching. If you thought my predictions were crazy, leave a comment, please. Just comment all you want. I really don't care anymore. Call me whatever you want. I'm such a homer. Alright, but yeah, click right here if you're staying on YouTube and you want to watch another one of my videos. And click here to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace!